third year student, the topic for the today discussion is breast abscess, also known as intramammary mastitis. Intramammary mastitis. So mastitis is what? The inflammation of the breast. Must is breast and itis means inflammation. So mastitis is inflammation or infection of the breast. Now this is the breast. And this are the ducts and the lobules, lactiferous ducts. These are the ribs and this is the pectoralis major muscle and the fascia. Okay, this is the pectoralis major muscle. And this is the fascia and these are the ribs. So what happens when the mastitis is what? The inflammation or the infection, when it occurs around the areolar region, then it is called subareolar mastitis. And when the inflammation or the infection occurs here in the breast, then it is called intramammary mastitis. And when the inflammation or infection occurs here in pectoralis major or fascia behind the breast region, so then it is called retromammary mastitis. So today we are going to discuss about the intramammary mastitis, also known as breast abscess. So whenever in exam, if question comes as a breast abscess, don't get confused. It is the same intramammary mastitis. You have to define this. So let's begin. Now this breast abscess or intramammary mastitis is divided into two types. This is the lactational breast abscess and this is the non-lactational. Okay. So first we will take the lactational breast abscess. Obviously this abscess occurs in the lactating women and according to surveys 3% of lactating women get diseased by this abscess. So lactational breast abscess. Now what are the reasons? What are the reasons or the predisposing factors or the etiology? So the causes, the first cause is cracks in the nipple. If nipple is cracked, then infection can easily move from nipple into the breast. So cracked nipples, retracted nipple, then if lactation ceases or stops, lactation stops, means if the baby is not taking feed or he is not able to suck the nipple properly, or if by any reason mother stops the lactation or feed of the baby, so what happens? There is milk in the lactiferous ducts. Milk तो produce हो चुका है, but blockage हो जाएगी क्योंकि वो बाहर नहीं निकल रहा. That milk is not getting out because baby is not able to suck the nipple, or by anyhow reason the mother is not providing the feed. तो क्या होगा? जो milk है lactiferous ducts में वो obstruct हो जाएगा, वो वहीं पे रह जाएगा, occlude हो जाएगा. So there will be obstruction in the duct, lactiferous ducts. Obstruction in the ducts. Okay. Then if mother is not cleaning her nipple properly or not cleaning the mouth of the baby properly after taking the feed, if baby mouth is not getting properly cleaned, तो hygiene maintain नहीं होगी. तो if baby caught any or catches any infection, तो जो infection है that can easily reach into the breast of mother through the mouth of the baby. So if hygiene is not maintained, Like if mother is not cleaning her breast and nipple properly and not cleaning the mouth of the baby. And other than that, if baby is getting any infection, if he is on any infection or disease, तो body में तो अंदर infection है, and when he will take the feed, then easily जो infection है वो mother के breast में आ जाएगा. The last reason is hematogenous spread. Hematogenous spread. Now what happens? For example, if mother got any trauma or injury, like if baby kicks or if she gets fall down, कोई भी trauma हुआ तो क्या होगा? Hematoma formed होगा. And if hematoma gets infected, तो hematogenous spread होगा. By blood infection जो है वो body में travel करेगा. So these are the causes or the predisposing factors for lactational breast abscess. Now in pathology, what happens? The main culprit for this infection is Staphylococcus aureus. Staphylococcus aureus. Now what it does? It blocks the ducts and divide and grow and multiply and spreads the infection. And also if the nipple is retracted, then the epithelium debris will get collected and will block the lactiferous ducts. So that's how the infection spread. Besides the Staphylococcus aureus, other organisms could be Streptococcus or the other gram-negative bacteria also. But the main is Staphylococcus aureus. Now clinical features are very important. The lady will come with a complaint of pain, and pain will be of a typical character. She will say that छपक झपक pain हो रहा है, throbbing pain जैसे कुछ अंदर है, and extreme excruciating pain. तो throbbing pain होगा, throbbing pain. Then pain, tenderness. Tenderness is what? When you will examine the patient, then she will scream. Touch करने पे pain होगा. Then brawny edema and induration. Brawny induration is what? Hardness. When you will examine the lump, there will be presence. You will feel the hardness. So hard lump, hard cyst you will find during the examination. Brawny induration, hard lump. Okay. Then discharges, purulent discharges from the nipple. Discharges will be purulent. Now why purulent? Because there is formation of abscess, and so there is pus formation, and this is the purulent discharges from the nipple. Then afterwards ulcerations, necrosis. So this come in later stage. Besides this, what will be the other symptoms? See, there is infection, there is abscess formation, there is purulent discharge and hard nodule or cyst formation, browny induration. So obviously there is infection inside the body. So there will be fever accompanied with it, and with fever there will be muscle ache, body ache, joints pain. So these features are there in lactational breast abscess. So patient will come with these clinical features to your clinic. Now this is the breast, and this abscess will start in any of the quadrant. There are 4 quadrants, for example, or just assume that it starts here. So this gradually will spread into the whole breast. It will take the whole breast. Okay. Now there are stages of this breast abscess. The first stage is cellulitis. We all know the first stage is cellulitis, in which there will be redness, then edema, tenderness, so what are the clinical features of cellulitis? Redness, erythema, tenderness. Then afterwards the cellulitis will turn into the abscess. एब्सेस जो होता है उसमें पस फॉर्मेशन, सेलुलाइटिस में क्या है, रेडनेस है, अभी पस फॉर्म नहीं हुआ, एब्सेस के अंदर पस फॉर्मेशन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, वो जो पस्टुलर डिस्चार्ज है जो पुरुलेंट वो फॉर्म्ड हो जाएगा, वहां पे स्प्रेड होना शुरू हो जाएगा। तो यू विल फाइंड द फ्लक्चुएटिंग स्वेलिंग, जब आप एग्जामिन करेंगे तो फ्लक्चुएटिंग स्वेलिंग यू विल नोटिस एंड देयर विल बी थ्रॉबिंग पेन। सो एब्सेस, नाउ आफ्टर गिविंग द एंटीबायोटिक्स it will get turned into antibioma that we have discussed already in the last class. What is antibioma? So abscess will turn into antibioma. Now antibioma is what? Localized sterile pus. Earlier the pus was getting scattered, now it has become localized and sterile pus with a thick fibrous tissue covering which is known as flax, called antibioma. It is a complication of breast abscess or the intramammary mastitis. So these are the three stages. Now in investigations, as usual, we will go for the ultrasound. In investigation, we will go for the ultrasound, then FNSC and ultrasound. Why? Because these clinical features are almost same like in case of cancer of carcinoma. So we are suspecting of carcinoma here. So whenever patient comes with a complaint of breast abscess and she is manifesting her complaints, we have to differentiate it with the carcinoma of breast. So for further investigation, we will recommend her for FNSC and ultrasound कि कैंसर तो नहीं है। देन हमें जब पक्का पता चल जाएगा कि नहीं, शी इज नॉट हैविंग कैंसर एंड इट्स ब्रेस्ट एब्सेस, सो देन वी विल गो फॉर द ट्रीटमेंट। नाउ ट्रीटमेंट फॉर द लैक्टेशनल ब्रेस्ट एब्सेस इज फर्स्ट वी विल चूज एंटीबायोटिक्स। Antibiotics, obviously there is infection, there is abscess formation, so we'll recommend patient to take the antibiotics. What antibiotics we will suggest? Cephalosporins, amoxicillin and fluoxacillin. So these three types of medicine. Then further, if antibiotics are not working, then we will go for the aspirations. Aspiration of what? The purulent discharges, that pus in the abscess. We will try to take it out by the aspirations guided by ultrasonography, ultrasound. Okay, ultrasound. So aspirations guided by ultrasound, and if antibiotics are not working, fever is not going, mastitis is still there, there is hardness, that brownie induration. Remember, अगर एंटीबायोटिक्स देने के बाद में स्टिल मास्टाइटिस है, स्टिल फीवर है, फीवर ठीक नहीं हो रहा, जो हार्डनेस है वो ठीक नहीं हो रही, स्टिल मास्टाइटिस है, क्लिनिकल फीचर्स हैं पेशेंट को, एंड कुछ भी फायदा नहीं हो रहा, वी विल वेट फॉर द 48 आवर्स आफ्टर गिविंग एंटीबायोटिक्स, एंड इन 48 आवर्स इफ नथिंग इज गोइंग टू बी इम्प्रूव्ड, देन वी विल डू द सर्जरी. नाउ इन सर्जरी what we will do, this is the breast, okay, so we will give the counter incision here, sorry, the incision here and the counter incision here, okay, this is the incision made here and the counter incision is made. And then we will introduce the drain. So this drain will do what? This drain will take out the all pus from the abscess. It will drain out the all pustular discharge, that purulent discharge out of the breast. So that's how the surgery is done in case of breast abscess lactational. Lactational breast abscess. Now one thing I forget to mention, that after giving antibiotics there could be some complications. Complications after giving the antibiotics. That complications could be, the first is antibioma. We already know what is it is. That हमने एंटीबायोटिक्स दी थी पेशेंट को, एब्सेस है, लैक्टेशनल ब्रेस्ट एब्सेस है पेशेंट को, एंड हमने क्लिनिकल फीचर्स देखे, इन्वेस्टिगेशन कराया, FNAC एंड अल्ट्रासाउंड, एंड देन हमने एंटीबायोटिक्स दी, एमोक्सिसिलिन, फ्लॉक्सासिलिन एंड सेफेलोस्पोरिन, एंड उसके बाद में भी क्या हुआ, जो पस है वो ड्रेन नहीं हुआ, एंड स्टेराइल हार्ड, एक हार्ड लम्प बन गया है विथ नो अदर क्लिनिकल फीचर्स, कोई पेन नहीं है बट एक हार्ड लम्प बन गया है वहां पे, तो दैट इज एंटीबायोमा, दिस इज द कॉम्प्लिकेशन। देन साइनस एंड फिस्टुला बन सकता है वहां पे, साइनस और फिस्टुला कैन बी फॉर्म। देन हो सकता है कि एंटीबायोटिक्स वर्क नहीं कर रही तो जो इन्फेक्शन है वो आगे स्प्रेड हो जाए, सेप्टिसेमिया एंड बैक्टीरियमिया, सेप्टिसेमिया एंड बैक्टीरियमिया। देन बिसाइड दिस एंटीबायोमा, साइनस, फिस्टुला, बैक्टीरियमिया, देयर कुड बी नेक्रोसिस आल्सो। So these are the complications after giving the antibiotics in case of lactational breast abscess. Now we will discuss the second type, that is the non-lactational breast abscess. So lactational breast abscess में क्या etiology थी, predisposing factors थे, cracks था, retracted nipple था, अगर mother is not cleaning the baby's mouth and her nipple and if baby stops the feeding तो obstruction हो सकता है lactiferous ducts में, beside this hematogenous spread. But in case of non-lactational breast abscess, the first reason is duct ectasia. This topic already taken. Duct ectasia is what? The dilatation of the lactiferous ducts. So this duct ectasia can lead to abscess formation, and that abscess when burst get transferred into sinus and fistula. The second is periareolar infection. So if the infection is around the areolar region, periareolar infection, and the pathology, the organisms behind this non-lactational breast abscess are bacterioids, other gram-negative and positive bacteria, and you will find generally the lump or the cyst or swelling beneath the areola. Then clinical features could be the redness, erythema, tenderness, and there could be the formation of abscess, so obviously abscess, then throbbing pain, the features like that. So in treatment first is the choice of antibiotics. First you have to give the antibiotics, and if antibiotics don't work, then you will think for the surgery. Now here in the case of non-lactational breast abscess, because the etiology is duct ectasia, so the treatment is same in case of duct ectasia. Duct ectasia में कैसे हमने सर्जरी के टाइम पे क्या करना होता है, कोन एक्सीजन, तो सेम here, this is the breast and these are the lactiferous ducts, these are the lobules. So in what we will do in the surgery, we will make the cone excision here, and we'll take out the whole lactiferous ducts and the lobules out. These major ducts are taken out or removed. So cone excision is done in case of non-lactational breast abscess. Whereas in case of lactational breast abscess, incision is made on the upper side, then a counter incision is made and drain is introduced. So I hope you liked the today's session.